What's up, guys? Back at it again. That boy Jacob over there. And Rosie. Ooh. Yeah, we're at it again. This time we are trying to fit the Corvette welds on the truck. So, damn, my hair nappy. Anyways, then I finally figured it out. So, because I didn't want to buy some new wheels for the truck since I already have some. I actually got a couple of sets. So, so this is what I'm gonna be using. And in case you guys didn't know, on my Vet, I'm actually running adapters because of my kit. My kit is actually really, my wide body kit in the back is pretty wide, so it's like 1.5 inches wider than the stock Z06, and those are the wheels I actually have stock that'll fit the stock Z06. So see, I'm actually running 1.5 inch spacers on each side just to have these flush mount on here. Let's see, perfect fit. So that's the only way that they'll fit actually perfectly. So in order to actually fit my truck, well, with that being said, I'm just trying to say that adapters are pretty strong enough. My car actually pushes over 500 at the wheels, so my truck is like a little bit over 300, so that'll be perfect. I wouldn't have an issue running adapters on there. All right, so these are actually the wheel setup I have, the Cosmos. These are 20 inches by 9.5, 6-bolt pattern. So I'm running a 285/35/20 on there, which I don't like because I don't have so much sidewall, and they grip pretty good. They're pretty good tires. So I'm actually trying to fit these right here. Bam, the S71s on a 325/45/17. These are 17s. So in order to do that, you're gonna need this adapter. This is it goes from 6-bolt 246 to your 5 bolt pattern, which this is the Corvette bolt pattern. All right, so this is like a 2-piece adapter, which this plate comes off, you insert the first one in, and then you put the second one in place and secure with these hex screws, bolts. All right, so let's go ahead and knock that out. Before we can actually fit that plate, these studs on here, they're too long, so they actually hits against the plate, so it won't let it sit flush. All right, so you actually have to cut all this off, this excess off, which it doesn't affect anything. All right, that's just so it could be flush and everything could just sit in place and pretty well. All right, so let's go ahead and start cutting these off, which I actually taped them right at the threads. As you guys can see, the threads are right there, so we're gonna cut from the threads on out. All right, and I'm actually using for that just the cutting wheel. That's it. Let me go ahead and cut these off. Just finished cutting them off. Now I'm gonna start taking off this tape. Tape protects the threads really well against all the metal flying all over the place. So, all right, that's that. And now for this right here, it's a size 5/16 hex housing. That's that. You'll see what I mean by the 2 pieces. So this piece goes on there first. All right, there you go. Then after that, you secure that piece in place, which I got the nuts here. These are 14 by 1.5s. Make sure these nuts are thin enough, because I think they have some thicker ones. They have to be the thinnest ones. By thin I mean this way, because if it's too thick, then it won't clear, it won't sit flush. So that's what I mean right there by that. I like to put them in there by hand first, and then I'll tighten them up and take this one on. Like, this one looks rusted. Maybe it's a different size. Yeah, see, this is 9/16 by 8/18. This is a different size. Ooh, I'm glad I put that on there with the freaking impact. All right, It would have been a bad day. There you go. See, put them in by hand. Make sure it's the right size. Come back, tighten them up and torque them. Look up the torque specs for this. These are torqued to 95 foot-pounds. And we are about to install this piece right here. Which goes like that. Yeah, like that. All right. Let me go ahead and torque these to 55 foot-pounds. It sucks because I don't bring my smaller torque wrench. Yeah, luckily this one goes to 55 foot-pounds. 50. I would do 56 for my adapter. Would. All right, we're gonna torque these to 55 foot-pounds, and we're gonna do a star pattern. All right, let's put this bad girl on. I'm just gonna test fit because I'm 100% sure I'm gonna have to roll it from here. Pull it out a bit more. Yep. See what I mean? No problem. I got the solution. All right, so we're putting that on pause for now. I'm dropping off the vet. About to get that windshield replaced. See that big old crack? That thing's been there for the longest. I got tired of seeing it, so I got a pretty good quote on it. And about to go get it done up. I'm dropping it off because they told me it was like 3 hours to get it replaced. I'm like, man, I'm not waiting there. So I'm about to go drop it off. Just waiting on my daughter. She's actually coming with me. It's pretty. Finally, look at that. See what it looks like? Yup. Every time my chick be recording, that freaking line right there comes out. Every single time. Not anymore. Alright, so it's been a pretty busy Saturday. I just finished that truck right there. It needed a sensor. Needed a sensor replaced. So we finally replaced that sensor on there. It was throwing a code and wouldn't let it remote start. So pretty. It was some work. Let's see, what are those?
Easy
Those
slide.
things are ugly. Anyways, we gotta put some fill. We need to fill up because I'm really low. Putting some E on this bad boy. Never mind, that's 93. We're actually doing 93. I'm cycling off E because I was on E for a little bit, and since the car sits for a while, I'm like leaving it sitting on E because it'll start corroding and be getting all nasty and might mess up my injector. So I'm cycling off right now, and we'll stay on 93 for a bit. So here, just dropped it off. That's the place right there in case y'all need a windshield repair. Juan's Auto Glass. There she is. And that's my ride. Let's go. Be back in 3 hours. This is actually what I used to pull and roll the fender. Eastwood roller. Yep. This is it right here. So I guess let me set up. About to roll these, and just to have enough clearance, I actually wanted sitting freaking flush, man. Like really nice and flush. So if you guys can see that right there, actually pokes out a little more. If I can get this out like a little more right here, covering this, I'll be freaking good. So let me go ahead and set up for that. All right, so the way this works, guys, if you guys Let me see if let me put y'all see in there. Here. This lip, that's actually what we're gonna roll in. All right, we're actually gonna roll it and pull it a bit towards us. With that being said, this is actually the tool that we're gonna be using for that. So the way this works, you set it in place. I'm actually gonna have to lift up the side of the truck. Set it in place, bring it back. Set it right here. Okay, put some lug nuts to hold it in there. This is actually what I like about metal, steel fenders. You're actually able to roll them, unlike fiberglass. You have to cut, and by cutting, it loses strength and it gets more exposed to breaking and cracking, and so there it is. Let me actually pick up the truck from the center. There it is. That's what I wanted for this thing to roll. Yeah, see how it rolls? So that's actually how we're gonna work on this. Yes, adjust this right there. It's actually a bit hard because it's too far out. We'll get it though. What makes it hard? There it is. What makes it hard is the fact that I have this spacer here, so it brings this out a lot more. So you kind of adjust it from there. I like to push it out. I'm actually gonna bring the roller down because I don't want it angled. I just want it pushed out. So I'm gonna leave it set at that. I can bring this up just a little bit, just to kind of, the roller can be halfway exposed and halfway hitting the fender. All right, tighten that up, and then this is actually going to bring it out or in. All right, so I'm gonna start real light right there. See, and that's actually just what you want to hit, just this area. That's where the tire rubs at. So what I'm gonna do now, yeah, see, here you go this way, that's where it brings this out, and if you go clockwise, it brings it in. So now at this point, you're gonna heat it up because you don't want to crack all that paint off. That's where you got a heat gun. And then just heat this up. I should have left it towards the sun so it could get really hot. I don't think I'm gonna have so much trouble on the other side. The other side just needs a little bit. This side needs a little more than that other side. Let me heat these up. All right. Just take your time with it. You don't want to lose patience, and because then you'll really mess something up. And it sucks because the fender's like rectangular, you know, it's not even really curved, so that's actually what makes it a bit harder to work on. And don't go too far out because then the roller will pop out. See what I mean? I'll do like a quarter turn at a time. Let me heat it up a little more. All right, so they're in. As you guys can see, roll them out. They almost sit flush with the tire. That was quite a bit. I think I had to do more on this side than that other side. Let's see. Yeah, but luckily it sits a bit high compared to the other wheels that it was really close to it. So I got some room to play with a bit. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the inside. See if y'all can see. Alright, there it goes. Y'all see all that? How it got rolled pretty good? Yep, that's it. Luckily I don't have to roll this tab up yet. I'm pretty good. I'm not that low or have real big wheels that'll actually rub on that. But yeah, as you guys can see, that's pretty good. Look at that. That's nice. Huh? Same thing on this one. Look at that. Yeah, see. That's nice. Really nice. Yeah. And there's the adapters right there. These are actually 2-inch adapters. I think that's the lowest you can go, the thinnest. Torque these to 100 foot-pounds. And we're good. We're gonna go do a just kind of run it and see what it feels like. Go ahead and start this bad girl up. do a nice little dig right here, just so I can get a feel for what it does. There it goes. And then the 30 row is only stronger, so there we go. 30 row right here. There it is. Let me know what y'all think. Hope this helped out with you guys' projects.